What is going on, YouTube, man? This is Micro Mike here, and I just wanted to come on and do a live stream for a minute and just talk about how everything's going and all the appreciation that I got for everyone. So right now you can see I got 179 subscriptions. That is so freaking awesome. I'm so happy that people. What up, though, Detroit Drew? Hey, man, I'm just wanting to tell everybody a big thank you for watching my content, all the subscriptions and all the subscribers, and part of the DSA. Man, just a huge thank you. So I checked my analytics, and now I'm at 65,000 views on my content. That is so freaking awesome. I truly appreciate everyone. I definitely appreciate the DSA. What up, though, CA3, man? I'm just wanting to do a congratulations to everybody, helping me out to get to this point. What up, though, Fresh? I'm saying thank you to all you guys, man. I would not be in the position I'm at right now without you. I mean, seriously, I'm at 179 subscribers. All these people want to watch my content. I think that's so awesome. I really appreciate everything that you guys done and taking the time to watch all this stuff. I've been insane working hard, and so I saved up some money. So I bought some Detroit Lions gear that'll be coming here any day. It's freaking sweet. It will be a jersey with my name and logo and stuff on there. So straight up Detroit Nike jersey. I'm super excited. And without you guys, I wouldn't have gotten to this point. Hey man, what up though, Matthew? And yeah, that goes to my point here. I am near 200 subscribers. When I get to 200, I'm gonna send out another gift, man. Matthew Huntley, he uh got our first Detroit T-shirt, man. It has Matt Patricia on there. He was the winner of that, and that was when I got to 100 subscribers. I'm near 200 now, so when I get to 200, I'm going to do another raffle and send out some Lions gear to one of my subscribers. Man, again, man, I really appreciate everything. I think it's important for me to take the time and just to tell you how much appreciated I am. I mean, 65,000 views on my content. That is insane. I think you'll end up being almost 600 likes to 3 dislikes. That's insane. I really appreciate it, everyone. I mean, again, man, without you guys, I'm nothing. Period. And you guys are doing it. Oh, what do you think we're gonna be if we're gonna be on Hard Knocks? I think we got a 25% chance now of being on Hard Knocks. I don't want it for the fact that teams that get it in Hard Knocks end up really sucking and not having a good year due to the distraction ability. Me as a fan, though, I'd like to see the inside and outs of it. But again, me as wanting to see winning, that's far more important than being a fan. I say no to that. But again, we have a 25% chance of this occurring, and I truly do not want that to happen because I want to have a better season of all the ability of winning. And I think the only way for that to happen is to do what the coaches and what general manager Quinn wants. He doesn't want it. The coaches don't want it, and the players don't want it. So I'm going to suggest they know more of me about distraction and what it'll do to a team. And so they said the Skins are the front runners. And to me, that's crazy. You'd think it'd be the Oakland Raiders. I would like to watch Oakland Raiders do it. I think with John Gruden and all the changeover they've had with their players and their staff, I think it'd be freaking hilarious to see Mike Mayock and to see because they've been trading players left and right. They're making some crazy decisions. So I'd like to see the Oakland Raiders do it. I think it'd be awesome to watch. Who knows? Maybe Derek Carr gets traded as far as their situation going on over there. I think it'd be great. Hey, if the Redskins are the front runners, that's better than the Detroit Lions being the front runners. Interesting that they got Haskins. So, I mean, it was nice to see how that the quarterback competition will go. What up, though, George Morgan? The Lions are a draw. We would be boring. Yeah, I'm with you, man. For sure, Oakland and Cleveland would be far better, but Cleveland had it last year. So I think Oakland Raiders, to me, would be the fun choice to watch with everything they got going on again with John Gruden, Mike Mayock, Derek Carr, Antonio Brown, the whole saga, the whole crazy stuff going on there. I think that would be fun for sure instead of the other ones. I would like to see the Giants. Yeah, that'd be as well, except for the Giants have a new head coach, so they're excluded from it. They're not going to be doing it this year. Maybe next year they'll have the ability to do it. Also, there's news come around that the Detroit Lions may have the NFL draft in 2020 or 2021. I would absolutely love that. I think that would be freaking awesome if they had the draft held in Detroit. I for sure would go. I would bring my setup. I'd do live stream and commentary at the draft for sure. I think it'd be fun, man. So I don't know about you guys. Would you guys want to go to the draft? Nope, the summer is the second year. Yeah, yeah. Shermer. Oh, he's a sec. Oh, for real? Shermer's a second year coach. Oh man. Okay, maybe I'm wrong then. It'd be interesting to have them on there with their quarterback that they picked up in the this year in the draft. I was kind of iffy on why they got Daniel Jones. I think that would be interesting, but man, Eli Manning's kind of boring, and they don't have the wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. So I guess their front office is all sorts of weird and jacked up. So I guess it'd be fun to see an inept general manager. That would be kind of fun for sure. So I could see that part. It'd be interesting. Again, they're the NFC East, though that division's always getting the limelight. You know, when it comes to, like, the Cowboys and that team and such. So yeah, that'd be interesting as well. I can see your point for sure. Um, yeah, man, I think having the draft here in Detroit that would be so freaking awesome, and it'd get a chance to bring a lot of economic positives to the city of Detroit. I mean, when the Tennessee Titans had it, they got 600,000 people. I'm sure they made a hell of a lot of money around those small businesses in the area. I think it'd be fun as well. A lot of people are, and I like to see Gettleman's thinking and trading OBJ. That would be interesting. I absolutely would like to know that as well. It's interesting. Maybe they really believe they're in a rebuild mode, that franchise, and they didn't see him in the future. I don't know. I think the trade was. I think trading him would be a good idea, but I don't think they got a good enough for him. I think they could have got more, and so I think they got kind of raped on that in that view. Think they could have got more for one of the best receivers in the game, if the not the best. I understand with his injury history, but it definitely would be interesting to watch an inept general manager and all that stuff going on. So that would be fun. Also, want to tell you guys again, I'm going to go to the training camp. I have not picked a date yet. I'll assume if it's on a Friday or a Saturday, that'll be the times I go. I take some PTO off. I'm going to bring some of my new Lions jersey I purchased today. It has my logo and everything on there. I'm going to do live feedback and live training camp video for y'all to see, and hopefully I can get some players talk about training camp, and if some of the fans that live in Detroit that you guys are on here subscribers, we can meet up and do live talk and commentary about that. I think that'd be hella fun. Yeah, you think they got a good compensation for OBJ? Man, I think they could have got more. I think he's a fantastic player. I wanted to get him before Ebron. I thought Ebron was trash. I wanted Aaron Donald, but OBJ is still really good as well. They actually got quite a bit. People underestimate Jabril Peppers. Yeah, I could see that, but I'm hearing a lot of rumors that Peppers wasn't doing that great in Cleveland. I don't know if it's more of a scheme fit. Maybe it'll fit a lot better in the Giants' scheme since they got rid of their top safety. I mean, it makes sense in that sense. And also, again, I guess the compensation, it just depends on his injury history. So if he's injured more than he plays, then they did get a good compensation for him, and vice versa. What up, though, Gridiron Blitz? Is Carl here? He's in the title. No, man, I don't know why he's in the title. Let me switch that out if that's the case. I'm going to switch that title out right now. I don't know why it's on there. So I'm just doing my name right now. Hopefully it switches. Tell me if it doesn't. I'm not sure why I did that. Sometimes I'm not the best when it comes to messing up. So I just switched the title again from YouTube. Sometimes I just click on streaming on the program and then I'm right now, and it automatically connects to YouTube. And I didn't eliminate the title that was on there previously, so that's probably the case there. Man, Gridiron Blitz. I purchased some Lions gear You probably didn't hear about it. You weren't on here, but I purchased some Lions gear. It has my name on the back. It's got my birthday on the front. It's freaking sick. I can't wait to have it in the next couple of days. So it's an authentic jersey with Micro Mike in the back, with my age or my birth date on my front. So it's gonna be sick, real cool. What up, though, CA Sports Talk? Apparently you are on it now. Apparently the title had your name on there. I removed that because it's just me. What up, though, top tier? Hey, man, I'm just want to talk to my subs and say a huge thank you to all you guys taking the time to watch my videos. I checked my analytics and 65,000 views today from when I started for about a month and a half, 2 months ago. That's freaking awesome. A huge thank you to the Detroit Sports Alliance, Derek P. Fields, Luke G, TA, Noble Sports TA, all you guys, man. CA3, Risky, Nomis, Detroit Drew. Thank all you guys. Without you guys, I would not be in the position I'm in right now, period. You know, this idea of bringing us all together and bringing out positive news and real news to Lions fans is a fantastic idea. I love it, and I love dropping videos and talking to you guys. Man, this is a great experience, and for me, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think every chance I can get talk about Detroit Lions and throw down some videos for y'all is a freaking great feeling. I absolutely love it, man, and I can't wait to see how far this channel goes and how far Detroit Sports Alliance goes. I think we're making real progress. I think we're doing a lot of good things, man. What's the topic of the day, man? The topic of the day is just, man, I'm talking about just appreciation to you guys and what you guys are taking your time to, to come and check my channel out. And obviously just talk about how it looks like Detroit Lions can host the NFL draft. Also, individuals want to talk about when it comes to being on Hard Knocks. Also, it looks like Swanson retired, our old center. I think he went to Miami, so he retired. So good for him, man. It's always good to be able to retire before your body takes a beating. And I know the NFL players, especially offensive, defensive line, their bodies take a beating, man. And they want to be able to not be a cripple when they're 50. So congratulations to him for retiring. And hopefully he retires a Detroit Lion. I only think he spent a year in Miami, so maybe they'll just go ahead and say, hey, he retired Detroit Lion. That'd be awesome, man. Good for him. Also, I appreciate everyone watching my hype videos. I love doing it, man. I love making these hype videos and how I'm not getting in trouble. I don't know how I talked about it, but I'm not getting strikes. If any of you guys ever want to make a hype video, yeah, well, you know what, man? Sometimes, like me, put to my fact, man, my body took a beating in the Army. I only served 8 years in the Army. I could not serve another year because I've had 6 surgeries, and my body, I've had double neck fusions. I've had surgeries 6 times on my shoulders, on my back, on my foot, on my inside. And sometimes, man, just the wear and tear of the beating you take, it really affects you. Whether it be, he was in 5 years, I was in the Army 8 years. And I mean, it took a whooping, man. And I know the NFL is a very physical sport, and sometimes bodies just give out, And I'm sure, waking up every day sore like he is and having injuries, man, it's good that he wanted to think about his future beyond right now. Sometimes it's vital, man. It's like when Calvin Johnson retired. I wasn't upset about it at all. I think, man, with the concussions they got and the injuries they sustained, it's important to not just think in the now, but think 20 years from now. And when I got out of the Army, when I decided to end my Army career, I was thinking, man, I got to think about when I'm 50 years old. My dad, he's a cripple now. He was in the Army. He did a lot of labor work, and he has a hard time even walking. He's got to use a walker. So my thought was, man, I don't want to be that person, man, that my kids have to help take care of. And so, man, so good for him. Any individual that wants to, retire due to that fact, I have no beef with them at all, man. I know what it's like. It's a pain when you're dealing with so many injuries, and you want to be able to grow up with your kids and not be a cripple with them. And so that was my reasoning. I'm sure they have a good reasoning is that as well. Again, man, I am near 200 subscribers. When I get to 200, I'm going to do another raffle, just like I did a couple weeks ago. And Matthew Huntley, he was the winner of that, and I sent him a t-shirt. Now, I know there's some stuff coming up with Gridiron Blitz, and he's going to have some great stuff to send out. Maybe the gift that I send out will be a product that he makes, and I'll purchase it for one of you subscribers, and we'll do another live raffle, and I'll throw names out of a hat, and we'll pick again, and I'll just go ahead and send you that T-shirt or a hat or something like that. So I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, taking your time. I mean, taking your time to watch my videos means a lot. I mean, in the scheme of things, I've had 65,000 views, and that's just for my channel. I can't even imagine the thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views that Luke G and the Gridiron Blitz and TA and all the guys have gotten put together. We're changing this narrative, man, around Detroit Lions. So I can't even imagine how many views put together that we have done, and we're reaching out to people that haven't had good news and quality information. And so I think it's freaking awesome, man. And so absolutely a huge thank you to Guy. Just like Top Tier said, anything's possible. Absolutely, man. If you put your mind to it and you grind and you work hard enough, anything's possible. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't, because they're full of it, man. If I can go from being bedridden to lifting weights every day, because I got told after I had my double neck surgery, they told me not only am I gonna not ever be able to lift weights again, I may not have feeling on my left side, my whole left side again. When I went into that surgery, I went into the fact saying, okay, I'm not gonna ever have feeling on my left side again, on my arm or anything, and I was okay with that. And when I woke up after surgery, I felt my hand for the first time in a long time, and they said, you're probably gonna lose feeling and a lot of part of you, and you're never gonna be able to lift again. I said, hey, man, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to work my ass off and do everything I can to get in that position. And so if I can do that, if I can go from being broke to lifting weights like I used to back in the day, then anything's possible. So put your mind to it. You can do it. What up, though, Troxel Sports, man? And appreciate the Troxel Sports. The guy's working really hard. If you haven't seen his NBA talk he does with the Detroit Pistons, do so. I don't know a whole lot about NBA, and I watch his show as much as possibly I can, whether it be live or the next day when I'm at work, because I have such a crazy work schedule. I watch the videos. If I don't see it live, I watch it the next day while I'm at work and listening to it. So do that, man. He knows his Pistons, and they got a good show going on with CA and 313 and Detroit Drew. This stuff's really good. What up, though? Peace and quiet. Hey, man, I just went up and got another subscriber. I'm at 180. This is awesome, man. I really appreciate it. What up, though, Joshua Zook? You love those hype videos? I appreciate it, man. And I'm going to keep throwing hype videos down from... I know special teams is not big. I'm going to do a special teams one. I got the tight end position going. I will do an offensive line one. Now, that's going to be a little tricky because it's hard to find really good videotape of offensive line mauling folks. I'll do the linebacking core. So that's what will be coming up with those hype videos. And then I'm also going to do like top 5 running backs of all time for Detroit Lions, top 5 offensive linemen. I'll do a top 5 series, and so I'll be doing that. It's just constantly coming up with new ideas and trying to make it push more content out that's not usually seen, and so I'm going to keep doing that and keep doing hype videos. I'm going to dig deeper into every individual player, so even when it comes to offensive linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, I'm going to dig and do like 10 to 20 minute videos of players and what I'm seeing through how they're working through process. Like I did that one with the Seattle Seahawks offense with Darrell Bevell. I would like to do that with every individual player. And so this will be going throughout the year. And this is not something I'm going to be able to do every single day, but I'm going to try to drop a video as much as humanly possible every day or every other day if I'm not going live. I do like to go live and hear from you guys live and talk about it and appreciate everything that you guys done for me, and so I'm doing the same thing back. Again, I'm 20 subs away from doing a live raffle, and I'll send you guys a t-shirt or something, so it'll be really sweet, and I really appreciate it, man. And yeah, man, Nomis is a permanent cast member as well, man. I added him to my list up top. You're going to see his name up top there because Nomis, he's got some good content as well. I actually absolutely love it. And make sure if you have not subscribed to him, do so as well. It's Nomis J. And if you can't find it through there, search Nomis Detroit Lions. So that's another way you can find him. I'll put the information of the members on when I'm done with this video. I'll attach it then. Um, yeah, man, those top fives is going to be fire, man. I'm super excited. So, again, I'll do running backs, wide receivers, offensive line, tight ends. I'll do even special teams, kicker at some point because they are part of the team. So, I'll be doing that, and I'll try to make it as cool as hell. I'm going to try to get voice changers and make it sound deep and make it really awesome. And so, take my time with that. I'm going to upgrade on some of my gear that I got and try to make a better situation for you guys. I purchased a green screen set, and I'm eventually gonna move my setup here into a much bigger room and make it really freaking epic. Right now, this is more of this was a startup view, but I have more space, and I would like to make a permanent view, and so to give you guys a better visual, and so that's what will be going on with my channel in the recent weeks. Like those videos, fellas. Hey, I appreciate it, man. O-line pancake video, that would be good. Yeah, man. And so it takes a lot of time for me to find videos that like relate to the music that I'm putting down. And so like if you look at my videos, I specifically do like I did the one with 3-6 Mafia. My last one was with the wide receiver group, and if you hear like the lyrics and they talk about making a catch and all, it goes up to the video. And so when I do the O line one and they're mauling folks, I'll find a song that matches perfectly with the content that I'm putting down. And so I want to have the correct content with the correct music, and it's a little harder again because it's not like it's a wide receiver or running back group. That stuff's much easier to find, and so it'll be a little harder for that type of stuff. But I'll get it for you for sure. Hell yeah, man. I'll be doing linebacker core, everything you can think of. Detroit Lions. I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty again. It'll be players, it'll be groups, and so it'll be sweet, man. That D line video was sweet with DMX, man. I love DMX. And that's what I think about when I think about the defensive line. They're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it's fitting. Um, Absolutely, man. I love defense. I've loved knocking quarterbacks down, and so I wanted to get a video music that matched the content that when it comes to defensive line. So I thought that was perfect. Yes, he can blocks and tackle really well. Ray Lewis body type. That would be freaking sweet. Yeah, man. I love live. I love defense, man. I love pancaking folks. I played wide receiver in high school, and I really appreciated, getting stuck sometimes with the cornerbacks. I remember one time there's this corner. He decided to hit me pretty hard in the beginning. I wasn't expecting that, and so it screwed up my route running. So the next time. The next play that came up, man, I ran harder than all hell against him, and I shocked the hell out of him, and he couldn't believe the amount of speed that I hit him with. And so I respect defense. I love that hitting style, and I think it's fun. What up, though, Morgan Trice? What up, though, Sip Trot, man? Shout out, Mike. Hey, man, shout out to you. Shout out to all my subscribers taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. In the last 2 weeks, my subscriber count is going insane high. I really appreciate it. It's starting to take flight, and without you guys, it is not happening. If you aren't here again, when I get to 200, I'm going to be sending out a gift to one of my subs. Every time I get to another 100, I do a raffle and I send out a t-shirt or something that comes with Detroit Lions. And so I'm 20 away. Maybe in the next couple of days I'll hit 200 and I'll be doing a raffle and you guys come live, and if you get the number, you got a t-shirt, man. Aaron Rodgers, hey man, I love. There's nothing better than watching Aaron Rodgers get knocked down. Man, if you notice, I put a lot of time on him getting knocked down, him getting his helmet ripped off and just smashed. When I see Aaron Rodgers get smashed, that puts a real big smile on my face. I don't like the guy at all. I think his ego is really high, and I think he's not the best leader of men. And I love getting him get smashed. And so yeah, man, don't just hate on another player just because they're not on our team. Yeah, I'm with you, man. And again, like if you look like how we got Trey Flowers, if I would have hated on him last year, he's now a player on our team this year. Same with Coleman. I mean, but there's specific players I don't like Aaron Rodgers. It has nothing to do with anything else besides I just don't like the guy. I think he's egotistical. I think he's a bad leader. I think he thinks he's above God. He's one of those people that thinks he's holier than thou. I really never liked him. I hated Jay Cutler as well. I think he was just he to me he just reminded me of a real jerk, someone that was just not a nice person. And other than that, man, like I don't hate um Kirk Cousins. He lives in Holland, Michigan. That's where I live, and he's actually a big star around here. And he's a really good dude. Like he's a super Christian guy. He gives back to our local hospital. He's always giving money back around here. So I personally don't like his play on the field, matching the contract that he's got. But on a personal side, I think he's a real cool guy. He went to Holland High School and went to West Ottawa High School. He's just a couple years below me, but he's definitely well known where I'm at in the small town of Holland. So, and there's just some people I simply don't like. You liked it because he's an easy W. Yeah, man. I think when I lost respect for him is when they were in the playoff game. I think it was the NFC Championship, and he hurt his leg or hurt his knee or something, and it really looked like he gave up on him. I felt like if that was Matthew Stafford, he would have stayed in there. And to me, man, that was a big slap in the face. And I remember a time he pushed an offensive lineman. He got really mad and shoved his own offensive lineman. I was like, dude, you don't do that to those guys. It's not like they're wanting to let you get sacked. The guy simply wasn't talented enough, and you're shoving these big guys. Man, to me that was a real ridiculous moment in his life, and I lost a lot of respect for him in that sense. It takes a whole team to tackle where there's football fans coming from. Devin Bush ain't the reason Saquon made that run. Yeah, man, everything works. You got to have an offensive line to help your running back. You got to have a quarterback be able to help the offensive line and the run back. Same with the wide receivers who's blocked. It's the game of football is a chess match. So like what I love about football, what I loved about it in high school, it's like I love the game of chess because it's the ability to outmaneuver your opponent and outsmart your opponent as well as just being better. But you also have to, it's like a math game in the ability to outsmart them. So you got to be able to physically beat them and outsmart them and also have that team mentality. You know, it's you never leave like in the army, it's you never leave a fallen soldier behind, and you're a unit. Like my team, I would die for my team and they would die for me. And you know what kept me kept me smiling for a year over in Iraq is that brotherhood. And so if you have ever seen a military member and you see veterans, it's like even if you don't know them, it's a brotherhood. And so that's how football is, man. I think it's important to have that teamwork mentality and that cohesion and that brotherhood and who cares about politics, who cares about the color of your skin, you're just one unit. And that's what I love about it. Oh yeah, man. Fake football fan. I don't know what you're referring to, so I don't think it has nothing to do with me. It's a team sport. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's always a team sport, and that again, that's what the love about the game is. It's a team sport, and any team sport. Like I played softball and baseball, and it's having that team mentality. It's really fun, man. And same with football. I absolutely love it. I love that team mentality. Again, man, it's something I appreciate. And like I work in the medical field and we have a really good team. I work in analysis and we have a really cohesion team. And so having that ability to understand what another team member wants without even having to ask about it. It really makes life a lot better. And so that's why I love football, man. It's a huge about that. I'm sure you guys experience that as well if you play sports or you have a good unit at work or whatever, man, whatever it is. So when you have that, it's freaking great, man. And so again, what's coming up in the future for my channel? I was supposed to interview and talk to Pride Time G on Saturday, but he had life stuff going on. He had far more important things to do with his family than me. And so we will reschedule that another time whenever our schedules work out, as well as other individuals through like Nomis and other individuals will be doing each other's channels and talking sports, and so it'd be really cool. I'd like to do like a subscriber Friday and have one of my subs come on my show and talk football. I'm gonna set up a call-in system like Luke G does, and I'm in communication with him and how to set that up. Right now I don't know how to do it, and so he'll help me out with that. And so then I can have individuals, you guys call me up and ask specific questions and talk in person. We could talk, football in that sense. And so I'm super excited about that type of stuff. Again, I'd like to do that on a Friday because I can't wait for you to call, man. And that's what I want to be able to do. I know a lot of you guys have a different schedule than me, and so Friday is my best ability to do it, so I can do it later Friday night because I can sleep in on Saturday. And so I have a crazy first shift schedule during the week, and it's hard for me to stay up. But so I could do that on a Friday and have y'all call in, man. We could talk Detroit Lions football, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll call it Subscriber Friday. So it's all about you guys and be a part of the show and be a part of it, and I think that'd be hella fun. And if y'all in Luke G's Discord, yeah, man, Luke G's awesome. I'm in contact with Luke G all the time, man. Text back and forth. He's got a busy schedule right now with his family, so he's got a lot of family stuff going on right now, and also he got a strike on his account, so he can't live stream. So whenever that strike ends, and he'll be able to live stream again, so I'd go on his channel and vice versa. But again, he's got a lot of family stuff going on, and that's why you're not seeing him doing a lot of content, because hey, he's got a lot of good stuff going on with his family, far more important than when it comes to Detroit Lions, and he'll tell you all about that as well. Yeah, man, I do for sure. But again, man, they start at 8 o'clock, and my ability to stay up a whole lot past that is really hard because I get up super early, and yeah, man. So when we make videos, so like when I make a video, this is how my schedule is. So I work in the morning, I get out of work, I go to the gym, I get home from the gym about 2 o'clock. My kids get home, and I gotta make them food because I work first shift and my wife works second shift. So after I make food, I make a video. So it takes a couple hours to make one of those videos, and then by that time it's already 7:30, getting close to 8 o'clock. I want to play a game with my kid, and then I'm going to sleep by 8:30. So for me to be able to just simply do all this time on other people's videos, it is hard, but I gotta make more of an effort to do it. I gotta make more time, and right now I've been on insane overtime. I'm working 6 days a week right now, and so it's not an excuse, but that's just what I got going on right now. And again, man, I love Luke G. He's without Luke G, there is no me, and he's got fantastic content, and hopefully his live chat will be resumed here soon from his strike, and so then we could do more of a Discord back and forth for sure. Yeah, man. So Luke G got a new video out. Yeah, he posted one the other day. I don't know if he posted another one while I was at work. I just got out of work and I jumped on here as soon as I got to work. So if he posted another one, I'll get on there and take a view. All this stuff is fantastic content. All the guys, they're going to be posting from the DSA, posting videos a little bit more frequent. So make sure you check out all those guys' videos. No Miss, Luke G, 313, Gridiron Blitz, TA, all those folks, man, Risky and CA3, the younger guys in the game. So they're gonna be posting more videos. Make sure you check them out. You got to download it, Mike. Discord is superior. Oh, you're talking about Are you talking about the app to be able to speak, have people call in? If that's what you're talking about, because he sent me a little bit of information of what it is, but he's got a lot of stuff going on, so he hasn't had the time to kind of walk me through it. If is that what you're talking about? The app on here, you download it. Okay, Morgan. I'll talk to Luke G about that. Oh shoot. Okay, I really apologize. I have no idea what you're talking about, and so maybe I'll have to look it up for sure and download that if that's something that we need that will make it better. Oh, it's an app you can chat and share on the media. Okay, okay, Morgan. I will look into that as soon as this video is over. I really appreciate the info, man, and anything to make my stuff better like that, man. I'll definitely do that. I really man, Morgan, you've been on my channel one of the beginning, man, and I really appreciate you a lot. And so yeah, I'll definitely look into that and download it on my laptop and get that stuff going. That's Luke's room. Yeah, man, I love Luke G, man. So he is great, man. So if that brings him in the fold a lot more, that makes him more entertaining, more awesome. Absolutely, will do that. I'm not the biggest tech savvy, so I got a little confused. I really apologize for that stuff. I used to be a lot of tech savvy when I was younger, but man, it's times have changed. I'm 33 years old, so I'm not the smartest tech guy in the world, but I slowly set this up. It took a while to get this screen set up, so I'll definitely look into that as soon as I'm done with this video and make that stuff work because that sounds like a really good idea. It sounds like something I should attach to this video and make it better, man. Anything. I love your energy, man. You have good. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate. Yeah, I'll probably do it on my laptop for sure because that's what I use when I do this here, and so it's better in my laptop can take far more usage than my cell phone can, and so that'd be something I would download and attach to here for sure. Yeah, man, I gotta have that energy. They gotta have that energy, or I don't want it boring, man. I've been working also during the week, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. So yeah, so you would be an individual I'd like to talk to a lot more live. Your schedule is second shift, mine's first shift, and so if I did it on a Friday night or a Saturday night when I'm not, I have overtime right now, so I've been working every Sunday for oh man, for about 8 weeks now, and so hopefully the overtime slows down. I can do it on a Saturday night as well. But Friday night right now is ideal, so then I could stay up with you guys and drop videos to individuals that I don't get to reach out to. Who's the Lions O-line next year? I'm saying Terrell Crosby will be our right tackle next year. Right now, he'll be placed as right guard, and I believe Rick Wagner will be gone after next year. I think he plays this year. Terrell Crosby does right guard this year. He moves to right tackle, and I think Bo Benshaw will have the ability to compete, and I think he will take the right guard position. I think he was a fantastic pickup and a free agent rookie, and I think he's the Terrell Crosby we got last year. I thought Terrell Crosby was a great pickup and a fifth round pick, and great value pickup, and I think Bo Benshaw as well. And so I think Rick Wagner is gone next year. We have Crosby a right tackle that saves us 11 million in cap space approximately, and so then we can utilize that by paying another free agent potentially, or do an extension with Decker, whatever. But that's what I see our O line being. Now, when it comes to the center position, I do think Frank Ragnow could move to center next year as well because he was a center in college. I think he has the ability to if Graham Glasgow does not live up to what he should live up to, and then we may draft a left guard or something like that. But it all depends on how this season go. Graham may have a good season, he may not. So I really don't know how that's going to go there. But if he does it, if he has a great season, he'll stay there. If he doesn't, I can see Frank moving to right guard for sure. And so he was spotless at Oregon. Man, I'm an Oregon Duck fan. I come from the state of Oregon, and I thought he was a fantastic pickup, man. I couldn't believe we got him in the fifth round. To this year, this is my player of the year. That my breakout player of the year is Terrell Crosby. I think he'll do fantastic at right guard. I think it was a great idea to let Lang go because I think he has the ability to not just duplicate Lang's success, but not be injured like Lang was injured. Thus, continuity in the offensive line will help everything out from pass protection to running to the running game. And that is something I feel like is so important and it's not talked about a lot is the continuity with the offensive line. Moving in and out, it does not help. You got to have the people next to you understand what you're going to do without having to really talk about it. You got to have that continuity. And I think he's going to bring that in. And our offensive line is going to improve dramatically from last year. I think be top 10 offensive line, and you're going to see our run game and pass protection be just great, just great. Yeah, Swanee retired, and I'm happy for him, man. After 5 years, good for him. I like the idea of individuals retiring. He left Detroit and went to Miami. He retired due to many reasons, but I think a lot of it was the wear and tear of your body. I do too. I really hope Taylor Decker has a great season. I liked him as a pickup. I believe he's a solid left tackle. Is he the top, five left tackle in the game? No, but he's solid. He's better than most of them. I'd say he's a solid player, and injury hurt him a little bit, but I think he has the ability to be a solid left tackle. I think we should extend him at some point. I think it wouldn't be an insane extension. He wouldn't get no top 5 left tackle money. Yeah, he'd probably get a top 10 left tackle money. But again, with Wagner leaving, we'll have that money to spend, and I think keeping him is also important for continuity. It's important for Bob Quinn keeping that player he took in the first round. I think Taylor Decker's he's a hard worker. He's a positive influence in the locker room. I think he's a good player, and there's no reason to let him go. I like him, so why not? And blocking tight ends will help as well. Oh, great point, Zook. Great point, man. Having T.J. Hawkinson, having Jesse James, and having the Nada we drafted later round. Oh, the blocking tight ends is just it's gonna really help out. Man, what's really good is our offense is gonna sustain these big drives. And having the ability to block and run and pick up 3 yards, pick up 4 yards, and sustain drives and nice long drives, it's really going to help our defense out by them not being on the field all the time. It's going to help out immensely. Huge positive point right there. Just a great point by Joshua right there. Oh man, and I'm with you. That's why I was so happy with the TJ Hawkinson pick. I really wanted him really bad, and we took a position of weakness and made it probably the most strongest position on our team. And also our wide receivers are fairly strong, like Galladay. He can block well. When I think to Marvin Jones, I don't think he's the best blocker in the world, but I think he'll improve in that sense. And so our run game is going to be really affected and having Darrell Bevel teach and bring that to us is going to really help our offense out. What up, though, Ghost of Judah Tribe? Hey man, I don't know if you guys know this, but I misspelled wide receiver yesterday on my video, and Ghost of Judah Tribe, he actually is like, Mike, bro, you misspelled it. And that happened as soon as I uploaded. I really appreciate him telling that to me, and so I don't look like a fool later on. And man, I know a lot of people disagree with Ghost of Judah Tribe, and they go back and forth, and he's been really awesome, and he's been really cool to me, and I really appreciate him as an individual. And man, if I know y'all don't like him as a lot, and I know a lot of people dislike him, but he's a real good dude. In all honesty, man, if you guys talk to him and get past the stuff when he's hating on the Lions, he's just messing with you guys, man. He's actually a really good dude, man. He's been really super nice to me. And if you guys are into religion type content and you're into like the Bible, he really gets in touch with that stuff. And we may not agree everything when it comes to the Bible, but I do like the fact that he goes on a limb and he says what he believes, and he doesn't care when it comes to dislikes. And so I really do appreciate that. And he actually talks about other stuff too. I know he's into flat Earth, and I don't believe in flat Earth. I'm a globe person, and that's okay, man. I believe every individual should believe whatever they want to believe, and if you're willing to stand on something, believe what you want to believe, man, and stand on it. That empowers an individual far more than someone that just believes in whatever they want to believe, man. And so I appreciate that. But there's other stuff that he talks about when it comes to like Freemason stuff. I actually concur with them 100%, man. I really believe in that type of stuff, and so again, if you're wanting to talk about religion stuff, and also if you do like Bears content, subscribe to Judah Tribe. I actually do subscribe to him, and I'm going to tell you why, man. First off, he's helped me out from embarrassment on some things, and I appreciate that. He's been really nice to me, and we've talked back and forth about some good stuff. And so, again, man, he does. So he does believe the Earth is flat, and that's not a joke. Okay, he really does believe it. And again, I don't believe that, but I do respect his opinion, and I would love to hear his theories on it. I would love to have a talk, man. I would really love to have a conversation with him about stuff and science and other stuff besides football, man. And so I think that would be awesome because I'm into some other stuff too, not just football. I'm also into Marvel. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I'm into gaming. I love gaming when I do have a chance. I'm into religion. I'm a Christian, but I also like to hear individuals' other views. I have friends that are Islamic. I have friends that are actually a Buddhist. And so I love hearing what they got to say. You know, I may not be the same type of religion, but I do respect other views. And so I really appreciate individuals' other views. So if y'all have some different views, don't hesitate to say it, man. It doesn't have to be about sports or anything. I respect everyone's opinion. And as long as you stand by whatever you believe, man, just stand by. Don't care about criticism from anybody else. You know, I'm a Lions fan. And I went to the NFL draft in '09. There was not many Lions fans there. And going to New York, I stood by my team. I stand by them, and I took the criticism. But that's all good, man, because that's what I stand by. Uh, oh yeah, he's talking about the aliens. He's talking about so you may not know this, but it's probably in the Book of Enoch. And so in the Book of Enoch, it talks about the Nephilim. And so if you want to know more about that type of stuff, he does talk about that stuff. I'm into Bible. I'm into history in when it comes to Christianity. So I don't really want to spew that stuff right now because I'm talking about football. But again, man, it's all good, man. You know, I appreciate his views, and as a Christian, I believe in the Bible, and man, yeah, good job, the Book of Enoch. Yeah, absolutely, man. So again, Judah, if at some point you want to talk about, I'll even go on your channel, man, and we could talk about that type of stuff. We'll do a live chat on your channel. I would love to I'd love really to get into it, man. I really would love to talk about that stuff when it comes to that type of stuff, when it comes about the Book of Enoch and stuff. Hey, man, have a good day. Goes to Judah Tribe. Absolutely appreciate you taking the time and coming on here. Judah, my cousins, an aunt live in Alaska, and they fly around Alaska to Russia. Otherwise, I look more into the Earth. Oh yeah, man, and so that's interesting. It is very close to Alaska is very close to Russia. So I used to live in Oregon. There's a lot of Russians in Oregon, and it's just crazy how it's a different culture. But I'm sure that's the same position in Alaska. Yeah, man. It's fun. What up, though, Beast Mode? Hey, man. Hey, welcome to the chat. I just want to stop in and say I really appreciate all my subscribers, every single one of you, getting me to the position I'm at right now. And without you, I would not have the amount of views and the amount of love that I have. I'm near 200. Again, I'm going to live stream when I get to 200 and do another giveaway like I did a couple weeks ago or 3-4 weeks ago. And we'll do that again. Tomorrow, I will be live on Risky's channel. As far as I know, right now, what up, though, Brandon? Tomorrow, 5 o'clock on Risky Football Talk, okay? As of right now, if something changes, it changes. I'll let you know, but we'll be live at 5 o'clock with CA3 and myself. So, that'll be going on at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I try to drop a video every day. Wednesday we'll be back on my channel. We'll do the live stream on my channel, and then Friday, again, I want to do a live stream with you all. And so I would like to get the number hook up and have you guys call in, and we just talk about football. I'd like to call it Subscriber Friday. So me giving back to you, and we just talking some sports, and so we can do that and have a hell of a time, man. And I'll still keep dropping my hype videos. I'm going to do top 5 video, Detroit Lions, and then I will get into each individual player. I'll try to do every 53-man player throughout the year. It's going to take some time, but I'll get into every single one. And then, obviously, when the season starts, I'm going to do a pre-game video. I'll probably even do live reactions because I go crazy during Lions games. I don't know about you guys, man. I'm insane about it. And then I'll talk about how the game went after, in the pros and the cons, what they failed to do, what they excelled, what they did. We'll talk about how they win because I feel they're going to have a lot of wins this year. And then we'll move forward. I'll also be talking about fantasy football. I love fantasy football. I get into it. I do very well when it comes to fantasy football. I'd love to do a DSA fantasy football league and then have it be like live, and we'll do some crazy stuff. I think that would be awesome, man. And so that's what I got going forward. I'm gonna live stream from Detroit when they do their training camp, and so I'll have my new gear on that I purchased today about my channel. I purchased a nice gear jersey with Micro Mike on the back, and I have my birthday on the front. And so then I'll live stream from there, and if y'all show up, man, we can have a hell of a time and have some fun, man. And so with that said, fellas, I really appreciate the time, taking the time to listen to me. And since I've started, man, again, without you, I'm nothing. Without DSA, I'm nothing. You guys are freaking awesome. And I'm going to end this chat right now, and I will be live tomorrow. Again, live tomorrow. And hell yeah, I'm down too, Troxel. So let's get that thing started. So I'll still be dropping videos every day as much as possible. So I'll try to get more hype videos out. I know everyone likes that. And top 5 videos. So I'll be dropping all those. With that said, fellas, I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Have yourself an awesome rest